Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing the F-150 STX Black Appearance Package. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out thank you to the Large Miller Super Ford here in Salt Lake for giving me some time with this truck. I'll include a link to the website in the description down below. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Jaden. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2.7 liter V6 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 23 on the highway, with power outputs being 325 horsepower and then 400 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So, taking a look at the hood, I really like this flat gray color. I think it looks really sharp, especially with the blacked out grill. So the grill's been painted black around the edges there, and then you got the blacked out Ford logo, and then the headlight bezel also blacked out. You got fog lights with this, we got tow hooks as well. But yeah, when you put it all together, the contrast looks really sharp. I think it's a really handsome looking truck. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 275/60/20 in the front and over in the rear. You can see with the wheels they've got like a satin finish on them. I think that looks really sharp as well. And then F-150 STX has been blacked out, and then notice with all these elements, same thing. And then you actually have fixed running boards on this truck, and then the 4x4 decal also darker. And then here's the full side profile with this truck. Taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. You got the little flip out key, and then you got the Ford logo there on the back. Funny, you got the old Ford logo on the key fob still. Now popping into the bed, tailgate's not dampened, so you do have to lower it down yourself. But yeah, with the tailgate itself, nothing too crazy happening there. Same thing with the bed. We do have an outlet in the bed though, so that's a nice practical piece. When you're all done, lifting this up is pretty easy. Again, you got the blacked out Ford logo. Got the new taillight design here. The STX here's kind of like a better view of the taillight situation. Parking sensors there at the bottom. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the looks here with the F-150 STX. And then taking a look at the door panel, I like this trim here at the top, and you can see down below the soft touch trim. And then got plenty of storage options. And interesting, so this still has the yellow, just like the regular STX, the stitching and all of that. It's a cool design though. Flat loading floor underneath, and yeah, pretty spacious. Now, legroom here in the back, of course, is fantastic. Got a storage pocket, some cup holders, we've got our own vents, and you can see a little charging port area as well. And then headroom, it's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, again soft touch here, you can see the stitching too. We've got all of our window controls, front to automatic, got your mirror adjustments, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then payload on this truck is 1,578 pounds. And here are the front seats again with all of that yellow stitching and accenting, kind of an interesting design. Manual adjustments and all of that on the side, got your parking brake here, and then your light controls as well, and then I like the darker flag. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, more basic with material use overall, but functional. So you got this like darker trim here, which looks cool. Practical controls for the center. We've got a cruise control. You can see volume and voice command controls as well. Turn signal / windshield wiper stock. Column shifter here, plus and minus. You can shift the gears yourself, and then you got manual mode. Now I've got a full digital gauge cluster here in the center. You can use it to see different bits of information on systems within the truck. Then we have our drive mode select as well. Got a few different modes that we can go through with this, which is pretty standard for an F-150 nowadays, I feel like. Traditional backup camera in reverse, trajectory lens turn with the steering wheel, pretty good resolution overall. And then yeah, that's because huge infotainment system. Looks like this is standard on the F-150s now, but pretty quick response time with the screen, easy to use. I've got auto stop start, you can turn that on or off for the camera, hazard lights, stability control as well. Got a little coin holder there, which is cool. Traditional 2-speed transfer case. Got a rear locking differential as well. Drive mode select, all of that, so that's great. Single zone climate, And then we've got more storage here, some cup holders, even more storage. Workbench, center console. And then got more storage inside that. And then storage above the glove box. And then we have a lockable glove box down below. Manual rear dimmer there, and then nothing up top. Rear glass is fixed. So here's a window sticker for this. STX black appearance package, $14.85. After all options, $54,595. Total MSRP. Let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility first. Here's visibility of the hood. Both the mirrors do blind spot monitoring. And then there's throughout the rear. So let's set off in the STX. Which, I don't know which review I'm going to post first, but if I haven't posted already, another reason to subscribe is I am going to be doing a comparison with this truck and a Silverado. So if you want to see Chevy versus Ford, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Suspension with this is pretty comfortable, these little bumps. I think the F-150 overall has a nice feeling with the damping. It's easy to drive. It's got a lightweight feel too for a pickup truck. It's got a lightweight feel. Oh, a little bumpy. A little bumpy. Not terrible. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Oh boy. I got caught in this. Well, while we're waiting for these people to figure their lives out, seats are pretty comfortable in this. The cloth has like a rougher texture, which makes sense in terms of being easier to clean, right? Because it's easier to wipe stuff off with this versus if it was like a plush texture. It looks like this cloth isn't going to absorb as much, so I think that's a plus. And get a little acceleration here. This 2.7 turbo. Yeah, pretty good. Lamborghini. Bet that's a Jazz player because their little basketball campus is right here. But yeah, I mean it drives well. It's pretty comfortable. I just drove another STX right before this, so I can tell you that both STXs shockingly drive the same. Who would have thought? But to sum things up, I think that this looks cool on the outside. I like the blacked out theme. I think the interior is pretty nice on this as well. It drives well, and I don't really have anything bad to say about the STX. Yeah, I think the black appearance package might be the route to go. The regular STX looks good, but I think this looks a little bit sharper with the black appearance package. Let me know which route you would go on that. But yeah, that is the F-150 STX black appearance, and let's find the proper Silverado to compare this to.